Okay, friends, we're going to make our Todd Parr inspired art projects for today. These need to be finished before you leave. So the first thing you're going to get is a stencil and a small piece of paper. And on that stencil, you don't want to put the head, because this is the head and the ears. You don't want to put that too high up, and you don't want to put it too far down. So you want to place it right in the middle. And what you're going to do with a Sharpie, very carefully, you're going to push light on the Sharpie and trace around that stencil. Now let's remember the rules of a Sharpie. It only belongs on the paper. You want to be nice and gentle with it, okay? And when you're not using it, you want to put the cap back on. So I now have the head and ears. So I'm going to think about me and my personality to put into this drawing. One of the things about Todd Parr's art is it's very abstract. He doesn't do a lot of details, and some of the colors don't match the colors that you would normally see on a person. So for the face, he keeps it really simple with very simple shapes and lines. Think smiley face, very simple. For the eyes, you can even just do a dot. I'm gonna do just a little build and dot for mine. You can add a little more detail if you want, and I'm gonna give myself some eyelashes. Todd Parr usually doesn't give his characters eyebrows. I think for mine, I'm gonna give them eyebrows. He also even doesn't give his characters a nose. If you want to draw a nose, you can. I think I'm just gonna do a very simple L. Again, simple shapes and lines. For the mouth, we want a smiley face. It's supposed to be happy, fun, and loving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a curved line for the smile. If you want it to look like the mouth is open, you can just draw another line below that. And how I do that is I do a line across like this, and then some vertical up and down lines. Any other details that represent you that you wanna add, if you wear glasses or have bangs, I have these little side parts. If you wear earrings, just simple things you want to add. I've got a little mole here on my head. You can go ahead and add those things. But again, we don't want a whole lot of detail. Okay, so that's it, very simplified. Now we're going to be painting these, and we're going to use a bright palette of colors. These are called tempera paints. They do not work unless you get them wet with water. While using your brush, you want to hold it by the gripper like a pencil, and you want to have ballerina toes. And what that means is that when I'm pushing so light that the tip of my brush, it stays together like a ballerina toes. Any colors you want, because again, these are not realistic. You're going to start by outlining the head. You can decide to paint around the mouth or on top of it. That's up to you. If you're hearing any scratching noises, you need to get more water on your brush and roll it around. Now, even when I'm adding that brush to the paint, I'm very, very gentle. The longer you keep it in the paint, the darker it's going to look. Okay, so I'm gonna go just around my teeth as best I can. I'm now gonna do my hair. I don't see any colors that match my hair. Well, since we're doing Todd Parr portraits who uses bright colors that are not realistic in his art, that's okay. I'm just gonna choose any of the bright colors I want. Cleaning my brush. Notice I'm getting water every time I get a new color. Why do you think I'm doing that? So I don't mix my color. Notice how my color palette, it looks very clean. The colors aren't mixed. My paints look clean when I'm using them. So now I'm gonna go in and paint the background area, and I'm pushing light on my brush, just like this. And I'm tracing and outlining around the head, and then filling in that negative space. And your negative space is your background area. So after I'm done, I'm gonna give everybody what the cleanup directions look like in a couple minutes.